Class 10th and class 12th, how to get 90% in your boards. Hey guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to give you tips on how to score more than 90% in your boards, and this is all for class 10th and class 12th students who are having boards in just couple of months. If you had yet not subscribed, let's subscribe and follow me on Instagram for daily tips and tricks so you can study better and attend on all academic goals. Before we go into tips, there are some things that I need to talk to you about both. First thing first is that till now you should be completed all your syllabus at least once. If you're going to any coaching or tuition classes, there would be two. The professors must have completed your syllabus, told you what is important, what all things are to be eliminated, and if what is the paper pattern of the board exams. If you are not going to any coaching classes, then you can talk to these all things with your professors, your teachers in your school, and I think that in your school too your syllabus would be completed. If not, then first thing first, you have to see that what it is left that you have not even studied, or take a glance and see to it that you do it first time very fast, very quickly in couple of days, because you don't have much time left. At this point you must be completed all your syllabus once and you know what it is actually, what is the material. So let's get into video. First thing first that you have to do is do your past year papers. I gave my 10th and 12th. I was in Gujarat board, but I have many friends who were in CBSE boards too. And the one thing that is common in all the boards in the country is that you have your 40 to 50% of your paper from the past year papers. That doesn't mean that it will be 30% from the last year paper, but from all the last time papers, that is past 6 years or past 7 years, past 10 years. There are papers that are there online, or there are books, the question paper bank books that are available in the market. Buy them, they are worth every penny. Buy them and have those practice question papers done. 2 exams in Gujarat board, that is one we have in March, April, or this time May, and then we have again after 2 to 3 months we have again another one. So there is 2 papers for every year, and mainly there are more than 20 papers in the question bank which are actual board papers. You have to make sure that if you're having 6 to 7 subjects and 20 question paper, that is, you have enough time for doing all those question papers at least once, one day. That is one paper, one day. You have to do it, and that is when you will know what questions are important and what questions that you are thinking may not be that important. There will be many questions that will be totally be repeated by many times in coming years, and you can expect that type of questions coming in your question paper. You will not only know the question pattern, but also know that from which chapters which type of questions will be asked. For an example, sometimes you have a specified chapters for some numericals, that is mathematics or statistics or accounting or physics. Whatever you are studying, you must have some things that is from the chapter number 2, 9 and 12, there will be 5 markers as well as 3 markers, but usually from chapter 1 and 2 there are only 2 to 3 markers asked. These all types of patterns you will be recognizing when you start solving those board exam question papers, and if you want to score those 90% in your boards after 3 months, you have to solve each and every question paper from the past years. Also have to make sure that you time yourselves while you are writing, and make sure you write those, not just see what is the question, think, oh no, I know this answer, and then just go to the next question. No, even if you know the answer, you have to write it down, and you have to time yourself for 3 hours or whatever time your exam is, and then start writing each and every day. You can get the answer papers, answer booklets in the stationery shop, buy them, and then see to it that you are writing length according to your answer, according to your marks, and start doing it, timing yourself, and practice will give you 90%. Second tip is to make formula sheets, formula flashcards, and see to it that you have a small booklet. What I'm suggesting is for the maths, statistics, physics, chemistry, accounting, for all those things where you have formulas related sums. What happens is that you just forget, sometimes you are totally blank. You know the formula, but you are blank at the time of exam, you don't know, or you just forget to do some sums related to some formula, just one formula at the corner of the book that hardly are asked in exams, and that one pops up and you don't know what to do. What I suggest is to have just a 20-page, 25-page small thin notebook and keep all the formulas in there, even if it's just asked only once or you only have one sum in it. Just write all the formulas in that. Not only all the formulas will be there in one place, and whenever you want to revise or whenever you are just stuck in your exams, you can come home and refer it in your mock exam so that you can keep that mind in your finals, in your boards. It will not only give you all the formulas, but also all the type of sums that will be asked or that can be asked. This has two faced things, two advantages that you have to keep and make sure that you are doing it. When you do it, first thing, just have 1 or 2 hours, then turn each and every page of your textbook and see to it that you are writing each and every formula according to the chapters, and just taking like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. This whole booklet you can carry around anywhere, and you can not only revise it by making a flashcards in your phone or just on a small piece of paper, make flashcards and you revise it, as well as you can have those handy whenever you are stuck anywhere and you need revising. You just don't have to search it in every nook and corner. Third tip is to see to it that you do your revision at least 3 to 4 times before you go and give your boards. That is, first time you have done actually the studying that you have done in your tuition, your coaching classes, your school, and then 3 to 4 times you have to revise those things. You don't have to just blindly start reading, start revising. No, you have to plan your whole strategy. If you want me to do a whole video on it, please comment down below and I will do it. But what you have to do is to see to it that what questions are important, where are you lacking, what all sums that you have to do. Just take up your formula sheet and see to it that all the formulas you have ticked mark and you have done each and every type of sum at least 3 to 4 times. See to it that what are the hard sums, do it 2 times more. See what are the long questions that you are not remembering, do that, revision it and write it. But you have to see that you are managing your time too with writing those question papers and doing this. It can be very hectic. What I suggest you to do is the first and second time you can really revise this in depth, but then after third time and fourth time, just see to it that you're including all the bullet points. If it's process, then you have to write the process first things, that is, enter this and then those, the third step, the fourth step, the fifth step. Don't write all in depth, just the bullet points, just the important points, and use the 20% rule. That is, if there are 20 lines question, then you just have to write 2 lines summarizing the whole. If it's 5 lines answer, then you have to do it accordingly, just 20%, 1 line. See to it that you are revising in the sense that you are not wasting your time just rewriting one thing over another thing and wasting your time. But you have to make sure that you're writing all the important things, you're thinking about the important things that you are going to write on boards, and that will help you to get grip on your answers, to know actually what you're writing and not rambling, and that will help you to get 90%. The fourth tip is your handwriting and paper presentation. You should know that just knowing the things is not important. You have to make sure that your handwriting are good and you have a good paper presentation, and that will give you some extra marks that others will not get. What I suggest you to do is to actually write question papers, and I usually told that every day you have to do at least one paper, time yourself, and you have to write it and see to it that your handwriting is good. All the paper presentation tips I have linked it down over here. I have done 10 paper presentation tips that will give you 100 marks, and this all are used by me not only in my boards but right now in my college, and they give me extra marks. You have to make it easy for the exam checker to know what you have written so that they can easily give you marks for their time saved on checking your question paper. Tip is to make a timetable the night before. You cannot just get up straight in the morning and just go start studying blindly. You have to have a proper timetable on what day what are you doing. Have a timetable for 10 days and see to it that you are following it. If you are not following it, what things are left, you can just carry forward and make a timetable for another 10 days. You can roughly write the timetable, and then the night before you can totally write in depth what are actually you are doing the next day. See to it that in the mornings you are solving a paper, the 3-hour paper, and then you can take a break, check your answers, and see to it where you are wrong and what you could have improved, and then you can practice your sums in the evening. See to it that in the morning you are usually writing paper, or you are going to your coaching, writing over there, or you are doing some subjective studying, and in the afternoon and in the evening you can go to the practical so you are not bored after your mind. You have to make sure that you are not stretching a single subject over a few days of time. You have to mix up the subject so you are not bored easily, and you can give your 100% in your writing and learning those things. If you are going to coaching, then I suggest you to go over there and give those 3-hour paper, mock paper or last year question paper, whatever you said. This will give you some advantage that you won't be tempted to see or just speak over some questions that you don't know, but also you can ask them to check it, not only your numericals but also your subjective answer. Not, you can just give your books to your mother and time yourself and then start writing your question paper. Do this and I am 100% sure that you will get 90%. There is hard work, there is smart work, there is being positive. All these affirmations, all this positivity will give you some mental boost and motivation to get those 90 marks. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that this video is helpful. It is from my own personal experience. If you want me to do any specific video on boards or any other things, comment below and I will do it. Thank you.